So let's get to our top story. Dozens of world leaders gathered in China as President Xi Jinping showcased his country's military force. Russia's Vladimir Putin and North Korea's Kim Jong-un attended the massive parade to mark the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II in Beijing. Fighter jets, tanks, and
because they had so much to do with Japan losing. Yes.
Thousands of troops marched across Tiananmen Square. The event appeared to send a message to Western countries that China can be a formidable military adversary. President Xi even told spectators the world is facing a choice between peace or war. In response, President Trump wrote on Truth Social, quote, "Please give my warmest regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un as you conspire against the United States of America."
So,
that's all very
Ian, as you see
unnerving.
That picture of those three men walking up the red carpet together, as you saw Putin holding hands literally with Modi a couple of days ago, and this group of leaders that have gathered now in Beijing to watch the military hardware pass today. If you're sitting in Washington right now, what do you see?
A lot of people in Washington aren't seeing that. They don't care. They say it's not relevant. It's what we're doing in the United States. We're the biggest, we're the baddest, we're the most powerful. This is not happening because the United States is suddenly less powerful. It's happening because the United States is perceived around the world as less predictable and less reliable by its adversaries and by its friends. And Xi Jinping sees an opportunity. Communist Party not going anywhere. Xi Jinping not going anywhere, right? He's leader for life. He's ended term limits. And his ability to say, I'll continue to stand strong with multilateral institutions. I'll continue to agree with treaties that I've signed, that my country signed over decades. You should be betting on me, even though I'm smaller.
And by the way, Ian, it's just explain to our friends that are watching today, it's not just other autocrats who say that. It's governments in the Middle East who will say that as well. Well, I know when
those are autocrats too. But yes, I agree.
Well,
with you. Yes. But the Canadians will say that. The Europeans will say that.
The Canadians will say that.
Yes.
Others will say that. And what they say is, you know what? If I deal with China, I know what China's going to do in 5-10 years. I have no idea what you guys are going to do in 4 weeks. And they've said this for years. And I always explain, well, that's because we're a democracy. And we don't declare, people dictators for life. But that is out there, isn't it?
It's not just, if it were just that, the United States shifts on policies, but still can be counted on for things that they have agreed to internationally. And this is not just about Trump, right? I mean, it was Obama that got everyone really jammed up about the Trans-Pacific Partnership and then couldn't get it done himself. It was Hillary Clinton and Trump that both said in that election, we're not touching that. We're not going ahead with that. But it's also things like the JCPOA, the Iranian nuclear deal. You're in it, then you're out of it. Your own deal. It's the Paris Climate Accord. You're in it, then you're out of it. It's treaties on tariffs that you rip up overnight, like USMCA, Trump's own deal that he decided, well, actually, I'm not going to adhere to the terms of what I signed before because it no longer benefits me, the United States. Now, geopolitically, the big thing that's happened over the last 30 years is China rising and America's allies getting weaker. It's not the United States getting weaker, it's its allies getting weaker. But the correct response, from my perspective, is that the U.S. president should be saying around the world, we want our allies to be stronger. Right after World War II, what did we do? We wanted our allies to be stronger. Here, we're saying, no, we have a sense of grievance. We want to ground our allies into the dirt. Doesn't matter whether you like us or dislike us. We are in the stronger position, and you've got to listen to us. And the only leader out there that's been really capable of saying no without consequences has been Xi Jinping. Modi has said no with big consequences for his economy, big consequences for his ongoing relationship with the U.S. In Brazil, Lula has said no with big consequences, right, for his country, for his economy. Xi Jinping has said no. Turns out he has the cards. His ability to cut the Americans off with licenses on critical minerals and technology that is well beyond what the United States or anyone else has on post-carbon energy made Trump back down and say, okay, I want a summit. I want to engage. And I will even take off the export controls on semiconductors that have been the critical advantage the U.S. has in maintaining a lead on artificial intelligence. Well, it turns out in Beijing, you've got a country with the cards. In the United States, you've got a country with the cards, and everyone else is trying to figure out a way to navigate this. This isn't a new Beijing-led order, but it certainly isn't a U.S.-led order, and that's what I think we're all dealing with.
And Gene Robinson, to Ian's point, it's sort of unthinkable that collection of world leaders could occur if it weren't for some of the tumultuous stances and policies of President Trump. And the war in Ukraine, of course, shadows the gathering today. Vladimir Putin there, unbowed, just a few weeks from Anchorage. He hasn't done anything to take a step towards peace. In fact, only accelerated his attacks in Ukraine. And one has to wonder, with that display of Chinese military hardware, how this is being perceived in Taiwan.
Right, exactly. In Taiwan, I'm sure they look at this in horror, and they say we are next. We're on deck. I mean, I try to imagine the private conversations between Putin and Xi, and they must be saying, can you imagine our luck? Right? Can you imagine because the United States is making it so easy for them. We're making it easier for Putin to continue this war of conquest in Ukraine. We're making it easier for China to go out and say, look, we're the dependable ones. We will keep to what we will keep to our promises and our commitments and our treaties. You really need to deal with us because the United States can't be trusted, can't be relied on, and they have a point right now. And so we are just making it easier for these autocratic adversaries. Look, they're not defining the whole world order at this point, but they have carved out a big space for themselves in the developing new world order that will be difficult to reduce.
Elizabeth, one thing I think that we can all agree on, that the United States needs more friends around the world. We've been dropping friendships, apparently, for the last couple of years and longer than that. But one of the more critical friendships that would need to go on, and if we want to continue to prosper in this country, is the friendship between the United States and India. Correct. And the rupture between the relationship between President Trump and Modi bears ill will for this country. I wonder, in your opinion, what do you hear in Washington about that rupture of the friendship in terms of its long and short-term relationship with India?
Well, I lived in India for 3.5 years, actually, in the 1980s. So this is kind of an incredible turn of events because for so long the United States was leaned towards Pakistan, but then over the years there was a real embrace of India as a counterweight to China, and that continued until fairly recently, and until there was a very bad conversation between Modi, the Prime Minister of India, and Donald Trump. Donald Trump wanted credit for solving the latest flare-up between India and Pakistan, and felt that he deserved credit for it. He also wanted Modi to nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize, as Pakistan had promised to do. It's hard to believe that this is something that made a difference in the relationship, but apparently it did. But there's been a real rupture. And what you see in these pictures, these incredible videos out of Beijing, is just this parade of autocrats who have been pushed together in many cases by Donald Trump. Look what happened, after Anchorage. Nothing happened, and there is Putin holding hands, with Xi. The other thing I just want to say, looking at these videos, is remember the military parade that we had in Washington over the 4th of July? I have to say, the U.S. military is the strongest in the world. I used to cover the Pentagon, but the Chinese know how to put on a military parade, quite different from the one that was carried on in the United States. We don't have goose-stepping troops in the street, and we don't have that kind of precision. So it's a big show for China.
Ian, I'm reading a report here. Jake Sullivan, of course, former national security advisor, says that business dealings may have something to do with Pakistan, with the crypto deal.
Yeah.
The Trump family, according to reports, stand to have a major windfall from a crypto deal with Pakistan.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to.
Well, it's Jake Sullivan who brought it up.
But we are on the table here, right? I mean, the fact is that most of Trump's foreign policy, first term and this term, a lot of it is capricious, a lot of it is driven by what he wants personally and whether you as a leader are suitably deferential, but it's not necessarily business driven. Here, we have a geopolitical shift that arguably personal business of Trump's family extended network is actually driving a change in U.S. policy that does matter. I don't believe that the rift between the United States and India, Trump and Modi, is only about the fact that Trump wanted a Nobel and Modi said, I'm not going to give you credit. This was just India and Pakistan. And frankly, the truth is somewhere in the middle there. The U.S. was involved with Pakistan.
Which, by the way, the Pakistanis
said yes.
Said yes, you should get a Nobel Prize. The Pakistanis did a crypto deal. The Pakistanis said they would do a rare minerals deal. I mean, that's strike one, strike two, strike three for India.
Look, they are in the position of supplicant. They need the United States a lot more right now. In some ways, it's kind of like Ukraine and Zelensky, where he said, yeah, we'll give you a critical minerals deal after he got whacked by Trump. Yeah, we'll accept a ceasefire with no preconditions. And Putin's saying, I'll have a meeting with you, I'll talk to you, but no, I'm not giving you a ceasefire. Well, for Modi, the red line is no, when you're engaging with Pakistan, my mortal enemy, that way, for whatever reasons, and accepting a 2-hour meeting with the head of Army Staff, Munir, in the White House, no, I'm not going to treat you in the same way. And yes, I think it's hard to imagine that the commercial deals that are being struck by the White House that have nothing to do with U.S. national interest are playing zero role in America's tilt away from India and towards Pakistan.
We don't know what percentage that is. Jake Sullivan says that he thinks it's part of it. I will say, though, that there is an obsession, and I know John hears this just as well. There is an obsession on the Nobel Prize.
Oh, yeah.
And I will say, I think India maybe underplayed the role Donald Trump played in that, in getting in the middle of India and Pakistan, two nuclear powers. And so you had Modi saying, oh, no, he had nothing to do with it. And you had Pakistan saying he should have a Nobel Prize. I have a feeling that sort of like when the Saudis projected Donald Trump's image up, in his first foreign trip in the first term, that's a leader that, and a government that knows how to play Trump.
The president's been fishing about for that Nobel Prize, talking about the 7-8 wars that
spoke openly about it yesterday, saying he deserves one.
Talked about it yesterday, saying I deserve one. He's talking about all the wars he's solved. I think we should reserve the Nobel, perhaps, Ian, for the time when India and Pakistan have a lasting peace. But